Introduction: Unveiling Your True Calling. In a world filled with endless possibilities and paths, each of us seeks to uncover our true calling, a purpose that resonates deeply within us. Yet, this quest often brings with it an inner conflict, a struggle between our present reality and the potential of what could be. The Secrets to Finding Your True Calling is a guiding beacon for those navigating this journey, inspired by the timeless wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita, particularly the profound insights from the chapter known as Arjuna Vishada Yoga. The Bhagavad Gita, an ancient yet eternally relevant Indian scripture, addresses the fundamental questions of life and duty. It captures a dialogue between Prince Arjuna and Lord Krishna, set amidst the grand battlefield of Kurukshetra, where Arjuna is paralyzed by doubt and moral confusion. The teachings within this sacred text are not merely ancient anecdotes, but are rich with insights applicable to our daily lives today. This book seeks to distill these teachings into practical guidance on finding clarity and purpose amidst internal turmoil. It does so by drawing parallels between Arjuna's existential crisis and the challenges each of us faces when our hearts long for direction but are met with uncertainty and fear. Benefits of reading this book. 1. Clarity and direction. Readers will discover ways to navigate through inner conflicts and identify their true passions and purposes, just as Arjuna found his resolve to act. 2. Empowerment. By understanding that doubt and fear are natural but surmountable, readers will feel empowered to overcome these barriers and pursue their true calling with renewed confidence. 3. Practical wisdom. The book offers relatable, real-world examples and practical exercises that bridge ancient wisdom and modern living, making the lessons of the Bhagavad Gita accessible and applicable. Emotional resilience. Learn how to cultivate a mindset of adaptability and resilience, transforming challenges into opportunities for growth and self-discovery. 5. Spiritual insight. Gain a deeper appreciation for the spiritual dimensions of life, leading to a more harmonious and fulfilling existence. The Secrets to Finding Your True Calling is structured into 12 digestible chapters, each designed to build on the last, guiding readers step by step through the process of self-discovery and mastery over internal struggles. This book promises not only to guide you toward your purpose, but also to enrich the journey with meaning and inspiration. Whether you're at a crossroads in life or simply seeking deeper understanding, the insights within these pages hold the key to unlocking your potential and embracing a purposeful life. Join us as we delve into these ancient teachings, reinterpreted for today's world, and embark on a transformative journey to discover the path that awaits you. Chapter 1. The Journey Begins. Understanding Inner Conflict. In every heart lies a battlefield, a place where doubts and desires clash in endless struggle. This inner conflict is a part of the human experience, a whisper that questions our path and purpose. In the epic tapestry of the Bhagavad Gita, the warrior Arjuna stands as our reflection, contending with a monumental dilemma that offers insight into our own lives. Imagine standing at the edge of a great decision, your heart heavy with uncertainty. Arjuna finds himself on the vast field of Kurukshetra, poised between two armies, a scene of impending chaos mirroring his own inner turmoil. He is torn between his duty as a warrior and his love and compassion for family and friends who stand against him. This situation captures the universal experience of inner conflict, where differing values and duties vie for our attention. Arjuna's hesitance is not unfamiliar. It is the fear of making the wrong choice and the burden of responsibility that many of us face. Despite our unique settings, the essence of this struggle is the same: the mind oscillating between what it feels it should do and what it wants to do. Consider Jane, a modern professional at a career crossroads. She has spent years climbing the corporate ladder, but starts questioning whether her job aligns with her values and passions. Like Arjuna, she feels the weight of expectation, society's standards, family responsibilities, and personal desires bearing heavily upon her. Jane's hesitation and fear of the unknown can, in fact, be a powerful motivator, setting the stage for profound personal growth. The story of Arjuna teaches us that these moments of doubt are not to be feared but understood. They serve as opportunities to pause and reflect, thus bringing clarity to our path. When inner conflict arises, it often signals a deeper misalignment within ourselves. On this battlefield of the mind, where conflict brews, lies the potential for transformation. What if instead of shying away from these doubts, we leaned into them? By facing inner conflict head-on, we invite a storm of introspection, guiding us towards self-awareness and, ultimately, our true calling. Embracing inner conflict as part of our journey redefines it not as an obstacle, but as a necessary teacher. Each question, each fear, and each doubt can reveal insights into what truly matters to us. The key lies in stillness, in listening to our inner guide, that quiet voice within which speaks truest when the world is at its loudest. So, as we begin this exploration inspired by Arjuna's struggles, remember that every inner conflict is an opportunity. It is a sacred dialogue with our soul, guiding us to greater coherence between our actions and our deepest values. This journey to understanding may not erase uncertainty, but it offers a profound peace born from self-awareness, the first step toward finding and fulfilling one's purpose. In the chapters to follow, we will delve deeper into Arjuna's story and the timeless teachings of the Bhagavad Gita. Through it, we will explore the art of aligning inner whispers with outer actions, ultimately guiding us toward living a life rich with meaning and authenticity. The journey is not just Arjuna's, it is ours. Let the exploration begin. Chapter 2, Arjuna's Dilemma, a mirror to our own struggles. In the great epic of the Mahabharata, Arjuna finds himself in a profound crisis, overwhelmed by the impending battle. As he stands amid the battlefield, surrounded by armies ready to clash, a whirlwind of emotions besieges him. Doubts and fears cloud his mind. He questions his purpose and the righteousness of the war. Arjuna's dilemma is deeply human, a vivid depiction of the inner turmoil that grips each of us at various crossroads in life. Imagine standing at the intersection of your career path, family obligations, and personal aspirations. You might feel the weight of expectations from family, the fear of failure, or the pressure to live up to societal standards. This echoes Arjuna's moment of hesitation. He sees not only an imminent fight, but also the faces of his loved ones, forcing him to question the very essence of his role as a warrior. Here, Arjuna serves as a reflection of our own inner conflicts, where we, too, often find ourselves immobilized by the gravity of our choices. Consider the example of a young professional named Lisa. After years of rigorous study, she lands a high-profile job that promises financial security and prestige. However, each day feels like a struggle as she battles the emptiness of work devoid of meaning. Her dilemma is Arjuna's, facing the inner conflict between societal accolades and personal fulfillment. Like Arjuna, Lisa must journey within to seek clarity and realign herself with her true purpose. The key to understanding our personal struggle lies in recognizing that indecision and fear are natural responses to life's battles. Arjuna's paralysis teaches us that moments of doubt are not signs of weakness, but opportunities for introspection. When faced with significant life decisions, whether it's choosing a career path, making moral choices, or addressing personal relationships, we encounter an inner battlefield similar to Arjuna's. A critical lesson from Arjuna's experience is the importance of finding stillness amidst chaos. In our modern world, life seems to accelerate relentlessly, and amidst this rush, taking a moment to breathe and listen to our inner voice can often provide the clarity we seek. Just as Arjuna turns to his charioteer Krishna for guidance, we too can turn inwards or seek wise counsel to navigate through our struggles. This chapter invites you to pause and reflect on your current state. Ask yourself, what are the internal battles you face? Are there areas of your life where fear and doubt hold you back? Embrace these questions with an open heart, as Arjuna did, to begin your journey of self-discovery. Recognize that the weight of your dilemma is not a solitary burden. It is a shared human experience, connecting you with countless others who have walked their own paths of uncertainty. By acknowledging that you are not alone, you begin to see your struggles as stepping stones to deeper understanding and growth. As we journey through this book, let Arjuna's story become a beacon of hope. Each time you encounter difficulty or indecision, remember his struggle and the wisdom that follows. Through understanding Arjuna's dilemma, we can learn to face our own with courage, gathering strength from clarity, purpose, and the timeless teachings that resonate within our hearts. Chapter 3, Finding clarity amidst chaos. In the whirlwind of daily life, where tasks pile up and decisions tug us in every direction, finding clarity can feel like searching for a needle in a haystack. But remember, just as calm waters reflect the moon perfectly, a tranquil mind reveals the path to one's true calling. Seeking serenity within. Consider the story of Anna, a corporate executive juggling project deadlines, family commitments, and personal aspirations. She often found herself stressed and overwhelmed, thinking the chaos was insurmountable. However, Anna learned to find clarity amid her chaos by establishing a daily practice of silence and stillness. She dedicated just 15 minutes each morning to sit quietly, focusing on her breath. This simple ritual allowed her mind to settle like sediment in a glass of water until the water became clear enough to see through. Through this practice, Anna began to prioritize effectively, differentiating the essential from the trivial. As her clarity improved, so did her ability to respond rather than react to the world's demands. She realized that by creating a peaceful space within herself, she could bring a sense of calm to her chaotic surroundings. The power of perspective. Arjuna, the mighty warrior from the Bhagavad Gita, found himself in a significant turmoil before the great battle, unsure of his actions and purpose. This is a timeless representation of our own life's dilemmas. To gain clarity, Arjuna needed a shift in perspective, something that transformed his view of the battlefield. Similarly, when overwhelmed, take a step back and broaden your perspective. Imagine looking at your life as a story unfolding. How will the choices you make today align with who you wish to become tomorrow? In the grand scheme of events, what seems urgent isn't always important. Practical exercises for clarity. 1. Mindful journaling. Spend a few minutes each day writing down your thoughts. This habit can help organize your mind's clutter and identify recurring patterns influencing your clarity. 2. Digital detox. Allocate a specific time each day to disconnect from electronic devices. Spend this time engaging in activities that nurture your soul, such as a walk in nature or reading a book. 3. Focus habits. Practice focusing on one task at a time. Multitasking often leads to confusion and stress. By dedicating your full attention to a single activity, you promote deeper understanding and enhanced productivity. Finding what matters. In a time when distractions are endless, unwavering focus on purpose becomes our anchor. John, a young entrepreneur, found his energy scattered across different ventures, each promising success but leaving him hollow. It was only when he paused to reflect on what drove him that he realized his true passion was in sustainable living. By aligning decisions with this newfound clarity, John turned chaos into a path of meaningful growth and satisfaction. In conclusion, finding clarity amid chaos requires intentional effort and mindfulness cultivation. By looking inward, shifting perspectives, and focusing on genuine priorities, you pave the way for inner peace and purposeful action. Through this clarity, life unfolds as a harmonious dance rather than a chaotic storm. May you also embark on this journey, discovering your clear path to unwavering purpose in the face of life's trials. Chapter 4. The Art of Decision-Making. Trusting Your Inner Guide. In the 4th chapter of The Secrets to Finding Your True Calling, we delve into the delicate art of decision-making, guided by the inner compass that resides within each of us, what many call intuition. Arjuna's story from the Bhagavad Gita serves as a backdrop, highlighting the struggle we often face when choosing between paths that seem equally compelling. Imagine Arjuna standing on the battlefield, overwhelmed by the conflicting emotions swirling within him. Does he fight against his own kin, adhering to his duty, or does he retreat, succumbing to the voice of doubt and confusion? This predicament mirrors the very essence of the human experience. At one point or another, we've all felt paralyzed at a crossroads, caught between the whispers of our heart and the noise of the world. Recognizing our inner guide. Intuition is that gentle nudging, a subtle sense that guides you without the clamor of conscious reasoning. It's akin to the quiet hum beneath a symphony, often overshadowed by louder, more insistent thoughts. Yet, this inner voice is a powerful ally in decision-making. One life-altering study says that when we follow these gut feelings, we're often led to choices that resonate deeply with our core values and desires. Consider Sarah, a young professional at the brink of making a critical career choice. She was offered a prestigious position at a leading firm, yet something within her whispered of another path, a venture she had always dreamed of pursuing. Balancing her fears of regret and potential failure, she listened to her intuition. Her choice led her not only to personal fulfillment, but set her on a path to impact countless lives, a testament to the power of trusting oneself, aligning decisions with true purpose. Arjuna's narrative teaches us the importance of aligning our choices with our authentic selves, our dharma. In the face of indecision, ask yourself, does this decision reflect who I truly am, or am I swayed by external expectations? Often, clarity arises when we step back and listen to the resonance of our inner guide, much like a musician tuning their instrument until the sound is just right. To practice this art, we might take a few practical steps. Pause and reflect. Before rushing into a decision, take a moment to breathe and center yourself. This simple act of stillness can create space for genuine insight to emerge. Journal your thoughts. Writing can unveil patterns in our thinking, revealing truths we may have overlooked amidst chaos. Seek solitude. Sometimes a walk in nature or a quiet moment of solitude provides the clarity we need to hear that subtle inner voice. Embracing uncertainty. Decisions often bring uncertainty, yet Arjuna's story encourages us to trust the process of unfolding. Each choice is a step along a path uniquely ours to walk. When we judge ourselves harshly or fear making mistakes, we stifle our intuition. By embracing uncertainty and viewing each decision as an opportunity for growth, we allow our intuition to guide us with confidence and grace. Like a sailor navigating uncharted waters, we learn to trust our internal compass over time, our experiences informing and sharpening this innate guide. Conclusion: listening and trusting. Learning to trust your inner guide doesn't guarantee a life free from challenges, just as Arjuna's ultimate decision on the battlefield didn't come without obstacles. However, it does lead to a life filled with authenticity and purpose. In moments of indecision, remember, within you lies a deep well of wisdom, just waiting for you to turn inward and listen. As we journey onwards to uncovering our true calling, let us take Arjuna's lesson to heart, knowing that our best guide in any era remains the whisper of intuition, gently steering us toward our destined path. Chapter 5, Purpose Unveiled, Discovering Your Dharma. In the whirlwind of life, there's an unyielding desire within each of us to understand why we are here. What is the purpose of our existence? This question has echoed through the ages, and the Bhagavad Gita offers timeless wisdom through the concept of dharma, or one's true purpose. Understanding dharma. Dharma refers to our intrinsic duty, a purpose deeply rooted in our being. It is more than just a profession or role. It's about aligning with what makes our soul resonate with joy and peace. When we follow our dharma, life flows with unexpected ease, bringing fulfillment that transcends material success. Arjuna's realization. Arjuna's journey in the Gita reflects our struggle to discern our dharma amidst various life choices and societal pressures. Before stepping onto the battlefield, Arjuna grapples with his role as a warrior. Confronted by the fear of harming loved ones, he finds himself paralyzed. His internal conflict symbolizes the broader human struggle to recognize and follow our unique path despite challenges. Discovering your unique calling. The path to uncovering your dharma begins by introspecting on your passions and natural talents. What are the activities that captivate and energize you? These are clues to your innate purpose. For instance, consider Sarah, an accomplished lawyer who felt unfulfilled despite a high-paying job. She realized her dharma lay in advocating for environmental causes. By aligning with her true values, she found joy and a sense of making a difference, which a traditional legal career never afforded her. Practical exercises to uncover your dharma. 1. Reflect on childhood joys. Often, our childhood interests reveal a lot about our passions and purpose. Take time to remember what activities made you lose track of time as a child. Revisit these hobbies or interests. What aspects of them resonate with your current self? 2. Identify your flow state. Note the experiences where you lose yourself, where work ceases to feel like work. This might point towards activities that are aligned with your dharma. 3. List your strengths and weaknesses. Understanding your strengths can help identify where you can contribute most meaningfully. Imagine Lisa, who always had a knack for storytelling but ignored it. Upon reflection, she found her dharma as a writer, helping others through narratives that inspire and heal. 4. Seek feedback. Sometimes others can see our potential and calling better than we can. Ask friends or family what they perceive your strengths and passions to be. 5. Align actions with values. Ensure your daily actions align with what you truly value. If there's a mismatch, it might be a sign you are not living your dharma. Dharma, a path to fulfillment. Following your dharma doesn't exempt you from challenges, but it ensures the journey is worthwhile. Ensnared in professions or lives that don't align with our true purpose leads to discontent. However, when we align our actions with our dharma, even mundane tasks become meaningful. In discovering your dharma, be patient and compassionate with yourself. The journey is as significant as the destination. Just as Arjuna found his purpose, trust that you too will uncover your true calling. When you do, you'll not only experience personal fulfillment, but also contribute positively to the world around you. As you step forward with this understanding, embrace the path that aligns with your soul and let your dharma illuminate the way. Chapter 6. Overcoming Fear, the Path to Inner Strength. In our journey through life, fear often appears as a formidable barrier. It is a natural response to uncertainty, rooted deeply within our consciousness. Yet, as the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita reveal, fear is not merely an obstacle, but a profound teacher that guides us towards inner strength and personal growth. At the heart of the Gita's teachings lies the story of Arjuna, a warrior poised on the brink of battle, paralyzed by fear and doubt. Arjuna's fear was not just about the impending war, but stemmed from deeper, existential dilemmas. He stood at the edge, contemplating the consequences of his actions and the impact they would have on his loved ones and his soul's journey. This scenario serves as a powerful metaphor for the fears we face in our own lives. Consider Lisa, a bright young engineer who stood at the precipice of a promising career opportunity. She was afraid, not of failure, but of the changes success might bring: relocation, new responsibilities, and being away from her family. Her fear of the unknown made her question if she should even take the leap. Lisa, like Arjuna, needed to delve deeper into her fears to discover where they truly came from. The Bhagavad Gita encourages us to confront our fears head-on. By doing so, we unravel their origins and learn how to manage them. It teaches that fear often stems from attachment to outcomes, to perceptions, and to the security of the familiar. We are reminded that life is uncertain and controlling our future is often beyond our capability. Let us turn inward, trusting in a higher purpose. In embracing the unknown, we cultivate courage and build resilience. Fear becomes a tool for self-discovery, allowing us to recognize the strength that resides deep within us. As Arjuna listened to the divine guidance of Krishna, he realized that engaging with his fear was the only way to transcend it and fulfill his purpose. Picture the growth of a mighty oak tree from a tiny acorn buried in darkness. At first, the seed might fear the weight of the soil, the pressure and uncertainty of breaking through the earth's confines. But with enduring patience and inner resolve, it pushes upwards toward the light, becoming a symbol of strength and grandeur. In the same vein, every fear we face is an opportunity to nurture the seed of our inner strength. As we journey through the challenges of life, acknowledging and understanding our fears with patience bolsters our capacity for compassion and wisdom. As you read this, reflect on a fear you've encountered and ask yourself, what lies within this fear? What lessons does it hold? Approach it as a chance for profound personal development. Rather than concealing or suppressing fear, embrace it, analyze it, and let it dissolve your limitations. Inner strength is not the absence of fear, but the mastery over it. By embracing our fears, we unlock the door to boundless potential, much like Arjuna did when he finally embraced his role on the battlefield. His journey from fear to courage didn't happen overnight, but each step forward strengthened his resolve and illuminated his path. Ultimately, the Gita teaches us that fear, when faced with an open heart, becomes the forge through which inner strength is tempered. It's an unfolding process of awakening, a journey that, though daunting at first, leads us to discover the deeper callings of our true selves. So, dear reader, whenever fear knocks at your door, welcome it as the beginning of self-discovery, knowing that what awaits you on the other side is not just survival, but awakening to your own incredible strength. Chapter 7. Finding Balance Between Material and Spiritual Worlds. Finding balance in life is a nuanced art and one that echoes the profound teachings of the Bhagavad Gita. In this chapter, we delve into the dialogue between Krishna and Arjuna, uncovering how we too can strike harmony between our worldly pursuits and spiritual growth. Imagine the tumultuous life of a young professional named Maya. With a promising career in a bustling city, she constantly chased deadlines, promotions, and material success. Yet deep inside, she felt a void, an absence that no amount of office prestige could fill. Maya's dilemma mirrors Arjuna's struggle on the battlefield, a poignant challenge that questions what is truly meaningful. Krishna's wisdom guides us with an invaluable realization. Life need not be seen as an either-or choice between material success and spiritual enrichment. Instead, one can weave them together into a cohesive life tapestry. True balance emerges when we allow our outer pursuits to nourish our inner world. One real-world example is of the humble yet impactful life of a celebrated scientist who rose to prominence yet maintained a simple lifestyle. Each day, he dedicated mornings to meditation and reflection, which sharpened his focus and enriched his creativity. His scientific breakthroughs were not despite his spiritual practices, but because of them. This merging illustrates how spiritual resilience nurtures professional excellence. Krishna invites Arjuna to act with wisdom, suggesting that detachment is vital, not from the world, but from one's ego and the fruits of actions. By embracing our roles with full commitment while surrendering the results, we can navigate the hustle of life without losing our serene center. Similarly, consider Leah, a community leader who embraced this balance by incorporating weekend volunteer work into her routine. Grounded by her service to others, she found her workplace challenges more manageable. Her spiritual endeavors did not hinder her success, but made her leadership more empathic and impactful. The lesson here is that giving back brought deeper satisfaction than her material accomplishments alone could. The balance Krishna speaks of is not a static state, but a dynamic, evolving journey. It's connecting our passions with a purpose that transcends self-serving goals, thus enriching both spheres of our lives. Through introspection, meditation, and mindfulness, we find a guide leading us towards equilibrium. In our modern lives, adorned with ceaseless noise, the Gita reminds us to anchor ourselves in profound silence. When material success springs from a foundation of spiritual purpose, it no longer dictates our sense of worth, but complements it. Embracing this balance is about listening to our inner wisdom, honoring our responsibilities without losing sight of the true self that yearns for meaning beyond the material. Ultimately, we are called upon to build lives where our ambitions kindle spiritual enlightenment and where our spiritual practices empower our worldly endeavors. It's about crafting an existence where the professional and the spiritual dance together, a graceful duet that leads us closer to finding and living our true calling. Chapter 8. Detachment, the key to true freedom. In the pursuit of a purposeful life, one of the most profound lessons we can learn is the art of detachment. But what exactly does detachment mean in our daily lives, and how can it unlock the door to true freedom? Detachment, at its core, is the ability to free ourselves from the chains of excessive emotional attachment to the outcomes of our actions. It does not mean apathy or disinterest. Rather, it entails engaging in life with enthusiasm while not being overwhelmed by how things turn out. Imagine a gardener planting seeds with care, understanding that they have no control over the rain or the sun. They relish the act of gardening, finding joy in the process rather than just the harvest. Consider Jane, a young graphic designer striving to create her best work. She became so consumed by the approval of her peers and clients that her passion for design turned into a source of stress. On the brink of burnout, Jane decided to shift her perspective. She started focusing on enjoying the creative journey instead of stressing over client opinions. This shift didn't just make her happier, it made her a better designer, free from the prison of constant validation. Detachment teaches us that our worth is not measured by success or failure. This understanding grants us peace amidst the ever-changing tides of life. Picture a traveler who moves through unfamiliar towns, enjoying the journey instead of fixating on reaching a certain destination. The traveler appreciates each moment for what it is without getting stuck on expectations. In our interconnected world, we often feel tethered to the opinions, comments, and reactions of others. Social media can amplify this, turning approval into a virtual scoreboard. Detachment encourages us to step back and question why we seek external validation. By letting go of this need, we pave the way for authentic self-expression and true creativity. Taking a cue from nature, we can learn that seasons change effortlessly, without attachment to what came before or what will follow. The tree sheds its leaves in autumn, not worrying about spring. When we align ourselves with this natural flow, we open ourselves to growth, to freedom from holding on too tightly to people, situations, or outcomes that no longer serve us. Detachment is not about withdrawing from the world. It's about engaging with it from a place of inner strength and peace. Imagine an athlete in the midst of competition, focused on the game without the burden of possible defeat. Their joy lies in playing, not in the outcome. This mindset allows them to perform at their best, liberated from the anxiety of winning or losing. As we integrate detachment into our lives, we discover a deeper resilience. We can respond to life's challenges with equanimity, accepting what we cannot change and harnessing the courage to change what we can. In doing so, we cultivate a sense of inner peace that endures regardless of external circumstances. Embracing detachment is a journey, not a destination. It is a lesson whispered by the ancient sages, echoing through time to remind us that true freedom lies within. As we strive to uncover our true calling, may we remember that detachment allows us to fully engage with life, free from the chains of constant expectation and judgment. Let detachment be your guiding star, illuminating the path to a life not only of purpose, but also of profound peace and liberation. As you walk this path, remember to cherish the journey and not just the destination, for therein lies the essence of true freedom. Chapter 9. Service before self. The power of selfless action. In a world that often measures success by personal gain and individual achievements, the concept of selfless service, or karma yoga, shines like a beacon of higher purpose. This ancient wisdom is more relevant than ever, reminding us that the path to finding our own calling can be richly informed by how we serve others. Consider the life of an ordinary woman named Sarah. She dedicated most of her career to climbing the corporate ladder, driven by ambition and a desire for status. Yet, despite her accomplishments, she felt an unshakable emptiness. It was during a volunteering stint at a local community center that Sarah experienced a profound shift. By helping underprivileged children with their education, she began to understand the immense joy and satisfaction in giving without expecting anything in return. This experience redefined her understanding of success, guiding her towards a more meaningful career in education. Selfless action teaches us to look beyond our immediate needs and desires. It encourages us to develop empathy, a quality that not only enriches our interactions, but also deepens our understanding of our own purpose. When we serve without ulterior motives, we connect with the shared human experience, realizing that our well-being is intricately linked to that of others. Engaging in selfless service also helps diminish our ego. Our materialistic society often glorifies personal achievements and acquisitions, leading us to create identities tied to these external elements. However, imparting service fosters a sense of humility, reminding us that while personal success is transient, the impact of our actions on others can be everlasting. Moreover, selfless action acts as a pathway to true freedom. When we give freely, we loosen the bonds of attachment to results and expectations. This detachment liberates us from the anxiety of worldly pursuits. It empowers us to act from a place of genuine love and compassion, aligning our actions with deeper truths and values. Imagine a tree laden with fruits, offering shade and nourishment without discrimination or expectation. Similarly, when we embody selfless service, our spirit magnanimously grows, essentially aligning with our dharma, our divine duty in life. This, ultimately, is the essence of karma yoga, the art of action that transcends selfish impulses, transforming our very existence. By choosing to serve others, we tap into a reservoir of inner joy and fulfillment. Our actions, however small, create ripples that can inspire and transform not just those we serve, but also our own lives. This realization is a step closer to unlocking our true calling. In embracing selfless service, ask yourself, how can I contribute to the world today? The answers may guide you towards paths unexpected yet fulfilling. Remember, great changes are often born of seemingly humble actions, and through service, we unveil the greater potential that lies within us all. This chapter invites you to witness the power of selfless action as a guide to purpose. By sowing seeds of love and service, not only do we elevate the lives of others, but we also enrich our own, discovering our true calling along the way. Chapter 10. Embracing change. The only constant change is the only certainty we face throughout our lives. It's a cosmic law that the universe has woven into the fabric of existence. Yet many of us struggle with this ever-present reality, clinging to what is familiar and fearing the uncertainty that change brings. But what if we learned, like the great teachings of the Bhagavad Gita suggest, to welcome this change as an ally rather than an adversary? Imagine you've just graduated from college and are starting your first job. This transition is exciting, but also a source of anxiety. You grapple with the fear of leaving the comfort of student life behind and stepping into the unknown territory of a professional career. In this, we find a reflection of Arjuna's hesitation on the battlefield, uncertain but aware that moving forward is necessary. Change is a transformational force. It nudges us out of our comfort zones, leading to growth and self-discovery. Consider a caterpillar's transformation into a butterfly. The caterpillar may view its cocoon as a harrowing prison, but it is within this cocoon that the most significant changes occur. Similarly, life's confinements and challenges are often the breeding grounds for our most profound personal development. In today's fast-paced world, companies often have to adapt to evolving technologies to stay relevant. Consider Nokia, once a leader in mobile phones, yet it struggled when it failed to adapt to the changing smartphone market. On the flip side, think about Netflix, which began as a DVD rental service, and then, in response to changing consumer demands and technological advances, evolved into a streaming giant. These examples illustrate how embracing change, rather than fearing it, can lead to remarkable growth and success. Moreover, accepting change helps us let go of the illusion of control. Life's unpredictability often teaches us that trying to control every aspect of it only leads to distress. By learning to flow with the ever-changing tide, maintaining our inner stability becomes our anchor. This acceptance allows us to remain calm amid chaos, seeing beyond present difficulties to the broader horizons they reveal. From a spiritual perspective, change offers us the chance to deepen our understanding of self and the universe. It prompts us to reevaluate our beliefs and values, leading to greater wisdom and insight. Through the lens of spirituality, changes in life are not just mere disruptions, but are revered as opportunities to recalibrate and realign with our true purpose. To embrace change, start by practicing mindfulness. When you sense resistance, pause and observe your emotions without judgment. This awareness can help you respond to situations thoughtfully rather than reactively. Additionally, cultivate an attitude of gratitude. Each shift, no matter how daunting, carries within it a lesson or a blessing. Ultimately, embracing change prepares us to live authentically, aligned with our deeper selves. It teaches us resilience and adaptability, nurturing a spirit of continuous evolution. As we accept change as part of our life's journey, we become more courageous in our pursuits, more empathetic in our relationships, and more at peace with the cycles of life. In life's dance with change, let us not fear treading new paths. Instead, let us echo the wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita, finding strength in our purpose and trust that every step is illuminated by the light of our true calling. With acceptance, we open ourselves up to a world of endless possibilities, ready to greet the ubiquity of change with grace and an open heart. Chapter 11. The bigger picture, seeing beyond immediate challenges. Life often feels like a series of obstacles, each appearing insurmountable in the face of their urgency. It is easy to get lost in the immediacy of these challenges and lose sight of the broader perspective. However, the ancient wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita teaches us to elevate our vision, to see beyond our current hurdles, and understand how they fit into the larger tapestry of our lives. Imagine life as a vast, intricate tapestry. Each thread represents a different experience, a different event that has touched us. Often we become so fixated on a single thread, be it a problem, decision, or emotion, that we forget to step back and appreciate the beautiful design being woven. The Gita guides us to perceive our life's purpose within this greater cosmic play, urging us to recognize the harmony in what may appear chaotic. Arjuna, the mighty warrior, faced a dilemma on the battlefield of Kurukshetra that seemed entirely overwhelming. He was deeply torn between duty and emotion, unsure of whether to follow his warrior spirit or his human heart. In his moment of vulnerability, he was overwhelmed by the immediate challenge before him, struggling to make sense of his purpose in the grand scheme of things. Just as Krishna guided Arjuna to gain a holistic view of his actions and their consequences, we too must learn to see beyond our immediate struggles. One way to accomplish this is by recognizing that our challenges, big or small, contribute to our growth and understanding. They are vital to our journey, teaching us resilience, compassion, and wisdom. Consider Thomas Edison, who failed thousands of times before successfully inventing the light bulb. For Edison, each failure was not an obstacle, but a stepping stone, a thread in the larger tapestry of his scientific pursuit. His perspective transformed each setback into a teaching moment, ultimately contributing to a world-changing breakthrough. Edison's story exemplifies how shifting our focus from the immediate struggle to its potential value in the grand scheme can empower us to act with purpose and conviction. To see the bigger picture, cultivate patience and faith. Understand that life events are interconnected, often beyond our immediate comprehension. Trusting this interconnectedness helps us find comfort in uncertainty, knowing that every experience is a necessary ingredient in our unique life story. Another way to practice this wisdom is through mindful reflection. Take time regularly to contemplate your life's journey, observing patterns and lessons that have emerged over time. This process can offer profound insights into how past events have shaped who you are today and illuminate future paths. Engaging with community and meaningful relationships also widens our perspective. Sharing experiences and learning from others provides different angles on the challenges we face, often helping us realize that we are not alone in our struggles. A shared human experience enriches our understanding of life's interconnected web. By embracing the larger picture, life's inevitable challenges become less daunting. They transform into valued experiences that contribute to the fulfillment of our life's purpose. The Gita invites us to perceive our lives within the cosmic order, honoring the role we play in a story that is uniquely ours, yet deeply connected to the divine and to each other. As you continue on your journey, remember that the immediate challenges are only a part of a magnificent mosaic. By recognizing their place within this vast design, you connect with your true self, living more authentically and purposefully within the ebbs and flows of life. Trust in the process and allow the greater picture to unfold with grace and wisdom. Chapter 12, Awakening to Purpose, Living Authentically. As we arrive at the conclusion of our journey through the wisdom of Bhagavad Gita's Arjuna Vishada Yoga, it becomes vital to synthesize these profound teachings into a way of living that resonates deeply with your true self. This chapter encourages you to embody your discovered truths and live with authenticity, embracing your unique purpose. Our journey began with understanding and embracing the inner conflicts that lead us to deeper realizations. Like Arjuna, each of us faces crucial moments of uncertainty and doubt. These moments are not roadblocks, but stepping stones that compel us to look within and realign with our intrinsic value. Living authentically means showing up each day as the person you are meant to be. It requires you to act with integrity, aligning your actions with your inner values and beliefs. This alignment is the essence of Dharma, your life's purpose or duty. Imagine a painter whose true calling is to create art that inspires. Each stroke on the canvas reflects their passion, skill, and vision, thus living their dharmic purpose in full authenticity. To awaken to your purpose, begin by embracing vulnerability. Recognize that living authentically requires courage, since it often involves stepping outside societal norms and expectations. Take the example of an individual who leaves a corporate career to start a nonprofit organization for underprivileged children. The choice might not conform to societal success markers, but it aligns with their genuine passion and compassion, reflecting true authenticity. Another key to unlocking this authentic living is embracing imperfect efforts. Understand that the journey is as vital as the destination. Life will present obstacles, but it's crucial not to judge yourself harshly. Consider the story of a young musician who faced rejection numerous times before finally getting recognized. Instead of succumbing to self-doubt, they persevered, trusted their inner guide, and eventually touched people's hearts with their music. To integrate these teachings into everyday life, practice mindfulness. As you bring mindfulness into daily decisions, listen closely to your inner voice. It guides you towards actions that are in harmony with your authentic self. This practice nurtures self-awareness, allowing you to make choices that are reflective of your values and purpose. Be open to the idea of change and impermanence. Life is ever evolving, but guiding principles grounded in love, compassion, and truth remain constant. Much like nature's endless cycle of seasons, allow yourself the fluidity to grow and the freedom to adapt while staying true to your core essence. Commit to selfless actions and the greater good, yet honor your personal needs and growth. When you serve without attaching to the outcome, you transcend egoistic desires and align with a higher purpose. Consider volunteering time at a local shelter, offering your skills and warmth without expectation of reward. These acts of service reflect your commitment to authenticity and purpose. Finally, surround yourself with individuals who support and uplift your journey. Authenticity breeds authenticity. Thus, engaging with those who honor and respect your truth empowers you to remain on your path. In conclusion, the path to awakening and living authentically is deeply personal yet universally accessible. As you integrate these teachings into your life, remember that each day is an opportunity to live your truth and express your unique self. In doing so, you will not only find fulfillment, but also inspire others to begin their own journey towards truth and authenticity. As you step back into the world with renewed perspective, hold on to this wisdom. You possess the power to live a life true to your purpose. Live boldly, with love and sincerity, embracing every moment of your extraordinary journey. Your purpose is not a fixed point, but an ever-evolving expression of who you truly are. Stepping into this truth transforms not only your life, but also the